Warm welcome and good afternoon to all of you, ladies and gentlemen of the press. This is the ECC midday statement for the 2020 special senatorial elections. All right. So this is the ECC election day midday statement for the 2020 senatorial elections and referendum. This midday update is based on reports that the Elections Coordinating Committee ECC has received from 476 out of the 498 rapid response observers deployed to polling places proportionally nationwide as of 1 p.m. this very moment, today, December 8, 2020. The ECC has deployed 927 trained and accredited observers, including 95 mobile observers and 832 polling places observers deployed in all 73 electoral districts. Of the 927 observers, 832 of them are systematically deployed as rapid response observers. 498 of which are deployed based on proportional distribution across the districts. This means that the proportion of polling stations observed by rapid response observers in each district and county closely matches the overall percentage of polling stations in each district and county. For example, 9% of polling places where rapid response observers deployed are in Bong County, and 9% of overall polling places are in Bong. This proportionally deployment enables the ECC to comment on the process nationally, drawing on the data points from every district in the country. As you may find out when we share this detailed report with you, in terms of the breakdown distribution of all the observers and the stations across the length and breadth of the country. This report focuses on the setup and opening of polling places. Percentages reported reflected percentages of polling places observed and are not statistically representative of the country as a whole, but do provide credible data on emerging national trends. At this time, the ECC has received 96% of reports from its 498 rapid response observers. The majority of the missing reports come from areas experiencing poor network coverage in certain areas, including Grand Cru and Grand Julia District Number 2, and some areas in Bomi District Number 2. Therefore, the following findings do not reflect what has occurred in these areas. We will expect these reports to come in by the end of the day. Arrival at polling places. By 7 a.m., 97% of all ECC observers were at their assigned polling places. In 99% of polling places where ECC observers are located, the National Elections Commission (NEC) staffs respected the ECC observer status as an accredited observer and permitted the observers to observe the polling place. Polling setup. ECC observers reported that 83% of polling places had all 5 NEC staffs present during setup, with at least 2 NEC staffs being women. Observers reported that all sensitive materials, including ballot stamps, indelible ink, the final registration roll or FRR, and the record of the count forms were available at 99% of all polling places at the time of opening. In 99% of polling places where the ECC observed, the NEC presiding officer showed that the ballot boxes were empty, and in all polling places, the presiding officer sealed each of the ballot boxes with 4 seals. In 51% of polling places, the ECC observers noted that they had climbed stairs to reach the polling places. Stairs make the polling places inaccessible to persons with disability or the elderly. In 93% of polling places where ECC observers are located, observers saw security personnel at these areas. In all 88% of polling places observed, ECC observers reported that safety materials such as hand washing buckets and sanitizers were present. Opening. ECC observers reported that voting generally commenced on time in most of the observed polling places. By 7:30 a.m., 19% of polling places were reported to be open, and an additional 58% of polling places open between 7:46 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Only 1% of places was reported to open after 10 a.m. Critical incident. Generally, ECC observers' reports indicate that the opening process has been peaceful, orderly, and proceeding smoothly. Across county, however, ECC observers have also reported isolated issues of concern at certain polling places. The ECC National Information Center is also collecting critical incident reports from all 927 observers. ECC continues to collect and process these reports. Thus far, critical incident reports have included few of the observers not permitted to observe due to wrong names printed on the accreditation tags by the NEC, isolated tensions at the polling places where voters attempted to vote using 2011 voter card but was denied by the NEC officials, and voters not adhering to social distancing measures. Despite these isolated cases of incidents, the ECC wishes to flag the below critical incidents of note. 1. At all polling present 30280, polling place number 3 at the Messiah School System in Montserrat County number 3, a voter who was initially issued 2 ballots, senatorial and referendum, later attempted to drop an extra senatorial ballot plus the referendum in the ballot box. When asked where he got the extra senatorial ballot paper, he accused the ballot paper issuer of giving it to him. However, he was later turned over to the police for further investigation. At precinct 30057, at polling place number 1 in Montserrat County, district number 13, a voter attempted to snap his marked ballot, and NEC officials intervened and discarded his ballot paper, which caused tension at the polling place for at least 5 minutes. The tension was, however, later quelled down and voting resumed. At polling precinct number 30484, polling place 06 in Montserrat district number 5, observers confirmed that ballot paper issuer issued 8 referendum ballots to voters that had 4 of the 8 propositions missing before realizing the error. When the observer was contacted about the name of the polling place, he confirmed that the venue was an unfinished building. The ECC continues to monitor the process and will have more comprehensive information for further updates. we've come up with a few recommendations as per the inception observation we've done. That the ECC call on the NEC and the Joint Security, particularly the Liberia National Police, to investigate where voters got these extra ballots from in order to take the appropriate measures to mitigate these occurrences. The ECC also commends the National Elections Commission, NEC, for the timely opening of voting precincts, availability of voting materials, as well as safety materials, including hand washing stations and buckets at these voting precincts and centers that we've observed across the country. There are a few observations that we will have taken note and would like to make that also public. Across polling centers, voters complained of not having adequate information on how to mark the referendum ballots and what the symbol means. The ECC also observed the non-adherence of social distancing at polling places, precincts, and therefore called on the NEC officials and the security officials to enforce all social distancing measures at the polling precincts and the polling centers across the country. As many of you may be aware already, the ECC is a civil society platform comprising 30 organizations that observe all aspects of the electoral process in Liberia, including this 2020 special senatorial elections and referendum. The ECC has 6 members, steering committee with representatives from Center for Democratic Governance, CDG, Center for Media Studies, SYNAPS, the National Youth Movement for Transparent Elections, NEMOT, the Institute for Research and Democratic Development, IRED, and the WANEP, West African Network for Peace Building, and the Women NGO Secretariat. So thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen,